Welcome back. We've created our own neighborhood, our own Bevan, and you can see that there are a couple of differences with the old one, like this different glass and LED window for Gorison. And with the Garden Age, it's not just a different glass and LED window, we actually have a different Garden Age. There are two of them, and which one of you get is random. This one is either D-Lin, the one we had in the previous age is either Tsagal. We're not going to go there yet, we'll get to that. And we're actually going to need some help to do that, because you need more than two people, but I'll post a request for that when we know how we're going to deal with that. But it will be an opportunity for you, the fans, to interact with us.
Yeah, so you better load up the software.
Yes.
Get your accounts.
Exactly. Okay, well, we're pretty much done here. We could go to the city, again, not via this Borrow Stone, but via the Nexus, and interact with other people and do other kind of nice stuff. But we actually want to get started with the game. And the first thing we have to do is go to the Cleft to be able to access the other ages. The Cleft is the only age, besides the Nexus, that is not shareable. You cannot go there with more than one person, so unfortunately Nora and I will have to part ways here and do the Cleft separately. But fortunately we're talking via Skype, not via the game, so we'll still be able to talk to each other.
We'll be in parallel universes.
Yes. Because that's really hard to explain, how instancing works when you're on Earth. You have a completely different universe with Earth in it.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think Nora can use my Cleft book. I'm not entirely sure about that actually, but
So we just it doesn't make any difference.
no, it
We'll
doesn't.
just-
Even if she can, it doesn't make any difference. She would still end up in her own, and I don't think she can. She would still end up in her own Cleft universe. So we'll just both go to our own Relto. And we'll use the book in the pillar. You can actually
And did
see
you-
on the pillar, at the top, it has this image of the volcano on the cleft. And then the conical part of the top has the four symbols that will end up on the different pillars. At the front is the maintainer symbol, which is for Gorison. Here's the mushrooms for Teladon. On the back is the tree symbol for Kadish Talisa, which automatically means that the last one has to be the fish symbol for Eater Gira. And you can also see the patterns that the individual pillars will have on the side of this pillar.
And you can also see the islands we just won.
Yes, that too. You can see the islands we added to Relto, and the bench that we got from Eater Tsagal before we started recording. So that's not a default thing. Relto pages, in case you didn't know, you can see them in your Relto book and you can turn them on and off. If you turn it off, it doesn't immediately change. You have to link out and back in. This is the bench page, which we got from Eater Tsagal, one of the Garden Ages reachable from the neighborhood. Okay, let's head through to the Cleft and get started there. Since the Cleft has barely any differences with the offline version, we'll go through that pretty quickly. We'll listen to Yisha's speech and everything, but
And I have to be very careful not to talk while you're while she's doing that. But just to say, I've been in this part of I haven't been this far south in New Mexico, but I've been in Santa Fe in Albuquerque, and it's certainly very familiar landscape.
Yeah, I think some people have even posted pictures of volcanoes in New Mexico which sort of look like this volcano. Although I don't think anybody's ever found the cleft. One weird difference is that the sign is the other way around, so the text is on the back. Still the same text though. Don't
And you
trespass
have
and
to
it.
and you
Sorry?
have to remember to
Yes.
hit.
The journey cloth, which was easily visible already when we linked in actually. Of course, since we haven't talked to Yisha yet, we're not supposed to know what journey cloths are yet. Um, so essentially, if we want to get back home, we have to walk from here, I guess.
Which would be a long walk.
Quite. One thing you might have noticed by now is that's different from my original Uru Let's Play, is that this game actually supports widescreen. This version of the game. The Complete Chronicles version does not. That's why this Let's Play is in widescreen, while the original was not. I like the music here. Sort of appropriate music for the Midwest, I think. The Southwest. And there's Zandy sitting in front of his Winnebago. And considering this is real time, because you could see the date on the viewers in the cavern, that means that Zandy has been sitting here for 7 years now, poor fellow. Never moving from here. I hope somebody at least brings him some food once in a while. Okay, so let's listen to Zandy.
Hey, welcome. So, I'm Zandy. I probably know more about why you're here than you do.
I bet you don't.
Don't worry about it. You felt drawn here, just like the others. I'm not really here to give you answers, just to give you help, and get you started. She's left a message for you in the cleft. Listen to it well. Follow her. Find the journeys. And then enter the tree. Oh, and check with me if you need help.
That's actually one of the things I didn't show in the original Complete Chronicles Let's Plays. You can go back to him if you're stuck and he'll give you hints. And he still hasn't finished that book in 7 years. One thing that's different here is there is a old campfire here with a Relto page.
A very important one, which you really don't want to miss, because I missed it the first time I was playing the game, and you will see why that's unfortunate.
Yes, because this Relto page doesn't just add something to your Relto, it also enables you to collect some other things that we'll find during the game. And if you miss it here, you won't get another chance to get that Relto page until you finish all of Yisha's ages, all of the 4 main ages. Which means you won't be able to pick up that thing, and you have to go back to it, because it's in a lot of different places, and a lot of different things you can collect throughout all the ages. You have to go back to all of those places if you miss the Relto page the first time around. Okay. I'm actually not going to go into the cleft just yet, because, well, we've done this before. We know what we're doing. And I'm just gonna run to the Riven Remnants, pick up the journey cloth there. Saves us some time. This is one of the things I really love about Uru as well, is how connected it feels to the other Myst games, and having the Riven Remnants here is definitely part of that. And there's another Relto page, which is not in Complete Chronicles, hidden here behind the Starfisher telescope. And this adds the birds, whatever they are, hawks, I think, maybe?
I think they're buzzards, screeching buzzards. Well, they could be hawks.
I'm not sure. I'm not an ornithologist. And you can see them flying around here, and now that we have the Relto page, they'll also be flying around Relto. And it looks like you should be able to jump over the fence from here, but you can't. I think you can actually do that in Complete Chronicles if you complete the 2 Dunny Easter egg. After which you'll find Zandy sitting there, and you find Zandy's trailer, and you'll be able to ride his Winnebago. It's an Easter egg in 2 Dunny, but not in the Ur Live as far as I know. Well, we'll continue in the next video.